Hello, I am Alec. I'm a consultant, and I love showing people how to operate constitutions. Okay, so we're going to have some fun right now because I'm going to show you a tax evasion scheme reaction. I'm going to react in real time to a tax evasion scheme. Okay, where am I getting this from? I'm getting this from the IRS. Okay, so if you don't believe me, because I love to prove all things, all you have to do is hop online, type in IRS and type in tax evasion scheme, right? And in the IRS, you can go to the IRS website and then you can see what I can see right now, okay? So before we go, we have to agree on some terms and some conditions, okay? So I'm going to show you the word tax right now, okay? So this is tax, okay? Tax is, focus on the underline, money assessed on the person or property of a citizen by government. Okay, remember this. Okay, so there's some key words in there, right? For the use of the nation or state. All right, so ask yourself this question right here. What is a person? What is property? Who is a citizen, right? What is a nation? And what is a state? Okay, if you can answer those questions in simplicity, then you're gonna have a whole lot of fun. If you can't answer those questions in simplicity, then you and we should hang out. We should talk about some wonderful things in the private. Okay, all right, so check this out. I also have a bit on there where it says notice. Okay, I'm battle tested. All right, so like I'm always throwing out offers, right? And I love throwing out offers to the people that I used to know in my past life, right? And then the people in my past life, they never benefit from the skills that I have right now. Why? Because they don't believe that I have the knowledge that I have. Okay, but for full disclosure, I am battle tested. Okay, so I've already walked it out. I've already tested everything that I'm teaching you right now. Okay, everything that I'm showing you right now, I've already tested it, and I've already had other people test it too, and it's fun. Okay, it's so much fun. A dummy like me can figure it out. All right, so I'm going to show you this bit right here. Okay, I test reality. It says we test reality. Why do I do this? Because that's what I was created to do. I love testing spirits, okay? And one of the spirits I love to test is my government agents, okay? So full disclosure, right? The greater contains the less, okay? What does that look like? That is a maxim. That is a building block. So the greater would be the people. I'm one of the people, and I have all political power, okay? What is the less? Our government. Okay, what falls under the jurisdiction of the government? The IRS. Okay, so the IRS is a creature of we the people. Okay, once you understand this, you're going to have a whole lot of power. Okay, because I like showing people how to administer all political power. Okay, I love showing people how to operate their states of being. All right, so here goes one of the tax evasion scheme arguments right here that the IRS on their own website states. Okay, check this out. It says the First Amendment. Okay, so one of the things that people argue, or allegedly the IRS says is a tax evasion scheme, is that people do this right here. These arguments, the First Amendment argument. Okay, the First Amendment argument focus on using the freedom of religion clause of the First Amendment to reduce income tax liability. Okay, so the way that people pay less in taxes is that they have to operate. They have to operate, and most people have to operate as a business, and most people are businesses, right? But they don't know this, okay? That's what your Social Security number is, okay? But when they say they use the freedom of religion clause of the First Amendment to reduce income tax liability, that's interesting. Check this out. A common scheme. This is what a common scheme is, okay? But before we go, we're going to show you what the First Amendment is, okay? So you can go see what the First Amendment is right now. Just hop on Ballotpedia, type in U.S. Constitution, and read your Bill of Rights, okay? But the federal Constitution has less power than the state's Constitution. I'm going to show you what the First Amendment is right here, okay? Or I'm going to read it to you. First Amendment, text of Amendment 1. Look at this bit right here. It says, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of a religion, okay? So Congress can't have their hands on any type of religion, okay? Or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, okay? So Congress can't interfere with the people's ability to exercise their religion, okay? or abridging the freedom of speech, okay? Congress can't interfere with the people's ability to speak, okay? Check this out. Or of the press, okay? So we can put down whatever it is that we want, okay? And Congress cannot interfere with that, okay? Or the right of the people peaceably to assemble. What does that mean? That means that I can go out there and I can hang out with my neighbors and I can say, hey, neighbor, let's hang out in the private and let's talk about some wonderful things. Congress cannot interfere with that, okay? All right, check this out. And the petition and to petition the government for a redress of grievances, okay? So Congress can't interfere with my ability in order for me to instruct my government, all right? So that's the First Amendment right there, okay? But they're just using the freedom of religion clause. I don't even know what that means, when they say there's a clause for a freedom of religion. No, Congress can't interfere with religion, period, the end, okay? Check this out. It says a common scheme calls for individual taxpayers, all right? So we're always focusing on words, all right? What is an individual and what is a taxpayer, okay? You can go look up the IRS Title 26 non-positive law code, right? And then you can see what an individual is and you can see what a taxpayer is, okay? They tell you with their own words, all right? It ain't one of the people. Check this out. A common scheme calls for individual taxpayers to obtain ministers' credentials and a church or religious order charter by mail for a fee, okay? So we think that that's very interesting because, Congress can't interfere with what a minister is, okay? Congress can't interfere with what a church is or a religion is, okay? So what's happening right now is that the IRS is putting some words up on their website, and then this is how you distract the people. This is what we will call misinformation. All right, check this out. The individuals set up a new organization that purports to be a church, okay? So how do people establish new organizations? How do people establish LLCs? What is the process that they go through in order for them to establish a business, okay? Check this out. Religious order or other religious organizations. How are religious organizations or how are organizations established, period, okay? Who has jurisdiction over the church? All right, check this out. They then take a vow of poverty. What is that? That's stupid right there. Who takes a vow of poverty? Okay. They then take a vow of poverty and assign their assets and income to the new organization. Okay. So what does an LLC do? Okay. And whoever manages the LLC, how do they expense their expenses or how do they expense their income? What is it that they do in order for them to reduce their taxes? Okay. How do they make this business deductions? All right. They're showing you the game right now, but they're being very subtle and very sneaky, okay? Look at what this bit says right here. It says, however, filtering money through a purported church to fraudulently claim charitable contribution deductions is illegal. How do you determine what is a charitable contribution? Who has authority over the church? Who has authority over the church, okay? The tax law affords benefits to churches and other religious organizations and to those who make gifts or contributions to these organizations. Does the IRS have authority over the church? Yes or no? This is my state. This is my claim right here, okay? I claim that the IRS has no jurisdiction over the people. I claim that the IRS has no jurisdiction over the church, okay? If you can show me where in your law where the people granted you to have constitutional authority over the people or constitutional authority over the people's church, show me, okay? Put some skin in the game and show me where you got authority from, okay, Mr. IRS agent? All right, check this out. The law requires, however, that such organizations actually be operated for religious purposes and not for the private benefit of individuals. Who does the church benefit? Who established the church and who created the church? I'll tell you who created the church right now. My Father, and my Father is God. Okay. So we know for a fact that the IRS, a non-statutory or a non-positive law entity, they don't even exist really, but that's another scheme that they try to say isn't true because they use something from 1913. But you can go and look it up for yourself at the U.S. Code and just go look at what positive law is and non-positive law is, and look at Title 26 and tell me what you see, okay? So we think that this is fun, right? We like these reaction bits right here because, the IRS, the IRS is my creature. They give us content. They give us content, and we can make the content because, these are the arguments that people are going to have right now, because what are they going to do whenever we present ourselves to them and we show them how to legally avoid taxes? Right. We show them how to legally avoid taxes, and we use the law to show them how to avoid taxes, just like how attorneys do, or just like how tax advisors do, or just like how tax relief advocates do. We do the same thing, but we do it way smoother and way simpler. Why? Because we're teachers, okay? And we love teaching people the law, right? And that's why we're trying to show you the law right now, my neighbor. And we're just letting you know right now that the greater contains the less, okay? So I'm not subject to any statutory entity. I'm not subject to any federal code, okay? I'm one of the people, and I have all political power, and I can show you how to have all political power, okay? So that's it. We're done, man, because we got this question. What if I could teach you a simple system to legally avoid taxes, okay? We don't show you how to evade taxes. We show you how to avoid taxes, okay? And tax avoidance, that's legal. Tax evasion, that's illegal, okay? We'll show you the rules in simplicity, okay? So if you want to hang out with us and talk about some wonderful things in the private, our contact information is in the description, or you can go to our profile and you can get our contact information there. You should hit us up, and then we should talk about some wonderful things, and then we can show you how to operate in the private, okay? We'll show you how to operate in the private, and we'll show you how to instruct your government like a boss, okay? We'll show you how to operate as one of the people with all political power, right, my neighbor? All right, we're done. We're going to put this together. We're going to upload it. We're going to see how it flows. I'll talk to you guys in the future. Remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.